Hello everybody, welcome back to the workshop. So, what is up with this guy over here? We're going to talk about that today. Thanks for watching.
Okay, so the question is, and I get this quite a bit, is what is up with my power hammer? Why is it broke? And why haven't I fixed it yet? So, the reason why it is broke is this spring has broken several times in the past, and it's usually when I mistreat it. So I just put another weld on versus actually doing the right thing, which is replacing it with a better spring. Simply because I'm cheap and too lazy to take and do it. It's easier for me to just put some weld on it and hold it together than for me to fix it properly. So I was pushing this to the absolute limit, working much too big of stock, having it have way too much deflection up and down. And so that's why it is in its current situation that it is. So let me see if I can zoom you out here to an overall shot. There we go. So why haven't I fixed it yet? That is the question at hand. The reason why I haven't fixed it yet is I was going to go ahead and fix it and repair it literally right after it happened. But the reason why I did not is I wanted to challenge myself for the entire month of January not to use my power hammer whatsoever for any of my projects. Now we're into February and I still haven't used the power hammer for any of my projects. Now I'm a professional blacksmith. Why would I do this? Why would I kill my efficiency? Well, just to simply prove that I can still do things by hand and I don't have to always go back to the bloody power hammer. Now, you can get the similar results on drawing out tong reins and everything else just using the horn of the anvil. I've done multiple videos on that where I have stated expressly that you just need to get it hot and hit it hard. The hotter it is while you're working with it, the longer you can take and work with it and you can draw stuff out. Once it dips below like a good red temperature, well, like a good dull orange temperature, stick it back in the fire. No sense in beating your brains out. But I've drawn stuff like this out for the last week or so just using the horn of the anvil and my right arm. So it is definitely possible to be a professional blacksmith and no, you don't need a power hammer in order to do it. So what does a power hammer do and what is it useful for? A power hammer is useful for pretty much one thing. It is useful in helping your speed and efficiency. If you're a one-guy shop, it is useful to overcoming larger sections, larger cross-sections of material at lower costs to your body and health. So that is what a power hammer is useful for. This is a very small power hammer by power hammer standards, something I plan on rectifying this year. This is going to be a much bigger power hammer when I get it done. This one will be going away, and I'll be putting a new one in its place. A lot bigger one, to be exact. Now, do you need one of these to be a professional? No, you don't. Not at all. Does it help? Yes, it does. It helps out greatly. While we're on this subject, I've been asked, too, why I don't use my press more. Sorry for the shaky cam here. I've got it on I don't have my gimbal with me. Why don't I use the press to forge more? Simply stated, it's tucked back in this corner, and I just don't find it as handy as I do with the power hammer. The power hammer's really over in my main forging area, as where the press was kind of an afterthought. It's kind of just over here. I used it when I was making skillets and things like that a lot, and to do very specific work. But it's really, for me, it's only good at doing very specific jobs. And I haven't really tooled up for it, so therefore I haven't made it very handy for myself. Now that's no fault of the press, it's just all the fault of my own. So that's why I don't use the press. That's why I haven't been using my power hammer and why I've been leaving it broke. I am however, going to be fixing it here very soon, as I have a tong class that I need to take and rip out a bunch of blanks that I will be teaching up at SOFA, Southern Ohio Forge and Anvil. If you need to find out more information about that class, you can go to SOFA's website and find out all the specifics there. The class is $120 a person, And the ideal is to walk away with about 5 pairs of tongs, which is one heck of a deal. Plus, you walk away with the knowledge. And in that class, we're going to be teaching multiple styles, including like the wolf jaw, bolt jaw, scrolling tongs, box jaw, flat jaw tongs, things like that. And if we get an alternate, we'll even be teaching the pickup tongs. So, anyways, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just figured I'd shoot a real quick one here. I keep getting this question a lot, so I figured I'd answer it in video format versus answering 5,000 questions about the same thing. So, I hope you all really liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you didn't, there's always that thumbs down option. And like I always say, God bless you, and we will catch you on the next one.